Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 57 of the Tim Tebow Dynasty. This is our first game to kick off Season 4, and we're going to be taking on the St. Louis Rams. The Rams are still in St. Louis at the time of this game, so they're still considered the St. Louis Rams. Anyways, we played the Rams back in episode 5. For anybody that has forgotten, it was a nice 34-23 win. Hopefully today is a lot more of a blowout. Our offense might have struggled in the playoffs at the end of Season 3, and our defense might have given up 45 points. But after the offseason of fixing some holes with the draft and free agency, hopefully both our offense and defense are better all around. Maurice Jones-Drew is again our starting running back, even though last year we took Cotton Deacon in the first round, and he performed nicely. He is now our second string running back, so unfortunately I don't always get to make decisions on our roster. And I fumbled. Our offensive line again is not very good. They're rated really well, but for some reason we always get bad play on the field, and they continue to win awards. So 4th and 15, we're gonna punt the ball, but our defense gets us the ball back at the 17-yard line. That's a touchdown. Our defense makes a stop, and we get the ball back with just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter, up 7-0. Jones-Drew gets his third carry of the game, already has 17 yards. He's having a better first game of the season than he's had the last 3. I'm like 100% positive right now that I have yet to get Maurice Jones-Drew 1,000 yards rushing in a season. So maybe that's something I should focus more on this year instead of me being the total all-around offense. But generally, I have the same weapons on offense that I had last season. The only thing I'm missing is Dwayne Harris? I'm pretty sure his name was Dwayne. It was either Dwayne Harris. Yeah, it was Dwayne Harris. He was our third wide receiver this year. He's not here. Zach Meow is firmly in that 3 receiver spot. He's our slot receiver. He's been their best receiver on the team when healthy the last 2 seasons, besides Justin Blackman. They make a pretty nice combo with Golden Tate occasionally getting in on the action as well. So this year, as long as they can stay healthy, I might have the best receiving core in the NFL. To go with, like, 2 good running backs. We got a new tight end in Dwayne Allen. I don't know why. So the receiver that we lost was Dwayne Harris. Our tight end is Dwayne Allen this year. For anybody that missed our free agency and draft, we replaced Mercedes Lewis. Not me, but the team. Replaced Mercedes Lewis with Dwayne Allen at tight end. Jones-Drew gets a nice catch, and Meow could not get a block for him, so it's 2nd and inches. Alright, I'd like to take one more shot at the end zone before the end of the quarter. We should be able to get... I don't think so. Yeah, the clock runs out. That's the end of the first quarter. We're up 7-0 with the ball, and at the 28-yard line looking to score. To go up 14-0. Hopefully we don't turn the ball over. Because again, I mentioned it in the off-season video, but I'll mention it again today. This season, for our 4th season with Tebow, after averaging 30 interceptions, all 3 seasons 1, 2, and 3. If I throw 20 or more interceptions this year, for season 4. Tebow's done. We're going to move on, and We might come back to him later, but we'll move on and go to a different player. But if I only throw 19 interceptions this year, there's my first one. If I only throw 18 more interceptions, I'll continue with Tebow into Season 5. Hopefully we can win another Super Bowl this year. And we'll either move on from Jacksonville or stick with Jacksonville. But either way, the goal is 19 or less interceptions, or we're done with Tebow. And yeah, I already have a list of guys that were considered NFL busts or just didn't have the great careers that I was expecting when they came out in the draft. It's more recent players than Tim Tebow. That we're looking at instead of playing with Tebow going forward. And there's a couple guys that are pure pocket quarterbacks. So it would be a completely different play style than I do with Tebow, because I do a lot of running, as I've gotten over 1,000 yards all 3 seasons. But it would be a different play style than I'll have with Tebow, so hopefully with them, I'm not constantly turning the ball over, costing us the game like I did against the Steelers in the playoffs where I threw 6 interceptions. So hopefully this year with more running, only throwing it to open guys, we have a better season overall. Forces me to play smarter.
Let's see if they can hold him. Allen's move from the tight end position to the slot. 1st and 10. Getting away from the pressure.
We get away from the pressure, but can't get past the last 2 defenders. We got the ball down to the 7-yard line with 4:15 left in the first half. Zach Meow will not find the end zone, but he does pick up the first down. So 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Tim Tebow out of shotgun. Does not find anyone open and gets sacked for -9 yards. 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line. We are going to look for our rookie receiver. Never mind, we find Cotton Deacon over the middle for a gain of 11. 3rd and goal at the 1. We were trying to find rookie receiver Lockett, but instead we hit Deacon. So who do we find here? Cotton Deacon again for another touchdown. Alright, so our defense gave up a field goal, so we're up 14-3 with just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Hopefully looking to score one more time as we break a couple tackles and avoid fumbling it. We get the first down, clock continues to move, but the goal, like I mentioned, is to get some more points before the end of the first half. Find Zach Mia open over the middle for a nice 7-yard gain. Slowly moving into field goal range.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd.
Mia open over the middle into their territory, and he is injured. We got the ball to the 43-yard line with 1:17 left, 2 timeouts, and we're now missing our favorite slot receiver. Jones Drew picks up 3 yards on that catch, and the clock continues to move.
Allen's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. It's away from the pressure.
Our 4th receiver this year is Ace Sanders, who I do not enjoy playing with. He likes to rub his hands in grease before the game, so they're extra slippery. So he comes up with a lot of drops. He stays pretty healthy, and this year we might be needing him more than we have in the past, because we don't have that 5th or 6th receiver on the team. And the rookie we have that we drafted, I can't remember his name right now. He was like a 6th-round receiver. He's not very good either. So we are kind of lacking the ability to spread the ball around this year. So we might end up getting like 3 receivers over 1,000 yards as long as they stay healthy, with Zach Meow, Golden Tate, and Justin Blackman. Trying to find Zach Meow down the field, and the defender knocks it away. So we'll continue. The clock is 38 seconds at the 33-yard line. Justin Blackman's open for the catch to get us down to the 13-yard line, and the clock continues to run. Zach Meow picks up the catch. We use our last timeout because we lose a yard. So we're at the 14 with 20 seconds left. And no more timeouts. I'm looking for Golden Tate open on the left side, but he steps out of bounds after making the catch at the 4-yard line. We're going to try that one more time. Hopefully Golden Tate can get open again and pick up the touchdown. We're going to run it ourselves. And we're back in the second half. If you enjoyed that halftime video, that is the band From the Fleet. You can find the link to the video for that whole music video in my description. And you can find his channel with more videos in my channels on my page. But in the second half, we've already lost 6 yards. We're trying to mix it up and call different plays this season, just to keep the defense off unprepared. And Zach Meow already has 9 catches today. But again, we're trying to keep the defense guessing with what we're doing this year. Hopefully by the time playoffs roll around, defenses aren't prepared for us like the Steelers were last year, but they did play us 2 weeks in a row, so that kind of hurt us. But this year we're not going to be trying to break any records. Nothing like that. We're mostly just focused on getting back to the Super Bowl for a second time. And this would be season 4, so a second time in 4 years. Maybe this year we won't win the MVP. But after that run, 56 yards to start, I might get to 100 yards again. But again this year, like I said, we're not trying to break any records. We're not trying to set the league-leading offense. We're just trying to win games, get back to the Super Bowl, and cut down on those interceptions. We're going to try working on throwing the ball away this year, something that we really didn't do in the first 3 seasons. And we're going to try our best to keep the run game involved as much as we can. But if they're not picking up yards, I'm not going to keep giving them the ball. Maurice Jones-Drew gets some nice blocks and picks up 13 yards before getting hurt. So now we're down to Cotton Deacon and Stephen Ridley as our only healthy running backs on our roster, because we do have a fullback that I do not consider to be a running back. He's crap. Stephen Ridley with his first carry of the season, a nice 3-yard gain. Steve Ridley with another carry. I thought he was going to break a nice run there. He does not. He only picks up about 4. So we're facing a 3rd and 3. Give it to him one more time. See if he can hit those holes. He gets a first down. About 3 yards. Nothing more. We are going to keep Maurice Jones-Drew out of the game. Not because we like Stephen Ridley, but because if Jones-Drew's out, Cotton Deacon should be able to get on the field at least a little bit. Nobody's open, and they are blitzing.
And the quarterback is taken down.
Another sack today.
This long drive continues.
All right, we're going to be looking for Justin Blackman on the left side of the field. He makes the catch. Doesn't have the speed to get to the end zone, though. All right, we got the ball at 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Hopefully we can just punch it in right here. And we take a sack down to 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line now. I know last year we were chasing Calvin Johnson's receiving yards record and Randy Moss's touchdown record with Justin Blackman all season, only for him to get injured and miss the last 3 or 4 games. So he came up short on both. This year we're not going to do the same thing. Instead, we're going to focus on getting Jones-Drew with about 1,000 yards rushing. I think that's a pretty achievable goal as long as he stays healthy. Zach Meow gets a touchdown. And our defense gets us the ball back. We're up 28-3 with 1:47 left in the 3rd quarter. So now, with the victory basically sealed up, I don't see any epic comebacks from the Rams, similar to the one that the Patriots pulled off in the Super Bowl against the Falcons. So, we're basically just going to run out the majority of this clock, try not to turn the ball over anymore, and walk away with a win. Again, I do not want any injuries. Both of our tight ends are new to our offense. We got Dwayne Allen and something Mendenhall. I'm pretty sure he's the guy we just drafted. I know one of our 3 tight ends is injured for the first couple of games, but I don't care. I'm pretty sure in his entire 2-year career he has 5 catches, maybe less. He's our 3rd string guy from last year that I don't get involved in the game at all. But I do enough to pick up the 1st down as we're running out the clock in the 3rd quarter. And they did not fall for the play action fake at all. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We are up 28-3, like I just mentioned. Just got to run out the clock in the 4th, and we walk away with a season 4 opener victory.
Takes a receiver in the slot. The final quarter underway now with this snap.
And we get the ball to Golden Tate for his 2nd catch of the game. He has 19 yards. We might get him involved more. Maybe not.
Offense lines up here. Tebow's back in shotgun formation.
Nobody's open. I break a couple of tackles, and then we get sacked. 4th and 13. Looks like I'm going for it. We're on their side of the field, so if I turn the ball over, not really a big deal. What are they going to punt and get an extra, maybe 30 yards? That's why I don't really like punting when I'm on their side of the field, because we picked up the 1st down anyways. Golden Tate, 3rd catch. Now it's at 40 yards today. We're having a nice game. Their quarterback sucks.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
Justin Blackman makes a catch, his 5th of the game, and then he gets injured. He hurt his shoulder, according to the trainer, and he's going to miss the next 3 weeks. So after this game, he's going to miss 3 more. Which kind of sucks for our offense because we fell apart offensively last year without Justin Blackman. Here we are with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, up 35-3. The Rams continue to be a joke as a team. Their defense, while it is somewhat has players, and they do make some stops. They can't make up for their offense, only putting up 3 points. Maurice Jones-Drew has a nice 15-carry game today. It's a rare sighting, as we normally only get home about 12. But again, this year we're going to be running the ball a lot more than we normally do. 4th and 6. I think we're going to punt it. No, we're going for it. We're going to go for it. And if we do not pick this up, they're definitely going to score, which might give them hope of getting back into the game. They block the pass at the offensive line. They scored 35-10. Ace Sanders with a nice catch there for 7 yards. His first catch of the season. With 2:44 left in the game. Ace Sanders wide open again. Gets enough for the first down. He is injured. Wow, that's a surprise. I think that might be his first. If I'm about 95% positive, that's his first injury of his career in these 4 seasons. He was a rookie season 1. Maurice Jones-Drew almost picked up the first down. A nice 7-yard run right there. We'll see if Ace Sanders' injury is going to last more than just today. Jones-Drew picks up a nice carry there for about 12 yards, I think that adds up to. Oh, good. It's just an injured thumb. Ace Sanders will be back. We're at the 2-minute warning. Just running up the clock here with Jones-Drew, who I guarantee I said I did not want back in this game. I don't know why he's back in. We just get rid of the ball. We should have just took the sack so the clock kept moving. Because I don't think they're going to use their timeouts. It'd be stupid if they do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Another carry by Golden Tate. Another rush for negative yards. Golden Tate's open for the first down. He makes a catch. I should just kneel it. I don't know why I keep calling these plays. This is why I keep throwing interceptions late in games. But, yep, there. Like I said, I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I don't need just kneel the ball down. Instead, we give up an interception that was returned for a touchdown. That's interception number 2. We can only throw 17 more if we want to continue with Tim Tebow after this season. Alright, looks like the Rams went for the onside kick. They failed to pick it up, so we get the ball at their 47 with just over a minute left. We're just going to make a couple plays here. I don't know why I'm calling a timeout. Again, I should just be kneeling, but we're going to call some plays to get our receivers some more yards and take another sack. But it'd be nice to score one more time just to make my stats look better because of that second interception. That was a mistake. Cotton Deacon's wide open on the left side of the field. Makes a nice catch down to the 17-yard line. The clock is running. We're going to look for either Lockett or Deacon on the outsides. Neither look open. We're going to take a sack, which drops us back to the 26-yard line. And we use another timeout. Deacon open over the middle in the end zone for a touchdown. And that's the end of this game. We are going to walk away with a nice victory to open the season, 42-17. Overall, we had a pretty good game, besides those 2 interceptions that hopefully don't cost us when the season comes to a close. Because again, we're not going to continue with Tebow if we throw 20 or more interceptions this year. But again, if you enjoyed this video, or if you enjoyed the halftime music, look up the band from the Fleet. There's going to be a link in the description, or you can find their page. Thanks for watching.